In ballet, partnerships are not just about lifts, timing, or technique. They're about tension, about trust, about electricity. When two dancers meet at the right moment in history, something shifts. An era changes. An audience gasps. And sometimes the entire art form moves forward. Some partnerships were emotionally devastating. Some were technically revolutionary. Some became political symbols. And some turned dancers into global myths. Today, I am not just listing famous duos, I'm ranking 5 ballet partnerships that didn't just dance together. They changed the trajectory of ballet. This is not only about virtuosity, it's about cultural impact. It is about stage chemistry, technical transformation, and the kind of connection you simply cannot fake. And yes, putting them in order is controversial, but that's the point. At number 5, we begin not with revolution, but with intimacy. Alessandra Ferri and Julio Bocca were not partners who tried to overpower the stage. They didn't need to. What made them extraordinary was emotional transparency. Ferri brought vulnerability, almost fragility, to her heroines. Bocca brought warmth, elegance, and a quiet strength that never felt imposed. Together, they created a kind of romantic realism that audiences believed completely. Their partnership was not about redefining technique or altering ballet history politically. It was about emotional truth, about making Giselle, Romeo and Juliet, Manon feel painfully human. They may not have shifted the direction of ballet worldwide, but they reminded us why we fall in love with it in the first place. At number 4, I placed Natalia Osipova and Sergei Polunin, even though their couple felt less like a partnership and more like a dramatic collision. Technically fearless, physically explosive, emotionally raw, when they danced together, it didn't feel rehearsed, it felt dangerous. They became symbols of a new ballet era. Viral clips, modern celebrity, intensity amplified by the digital age. Their chemistry was undeniable, almost reckless. But their partnership was brief. It burned fast, and while it captivated a generation, it did not reshape the foundation of classical ballet in the way earlier legends did. They represent something different, the power of myth in the modern era. When Mikhail Baryshnikov partnered Gelsey Kirkland, American ballet shifted. His defection from the Soviet Union was already historic, but on stage with Kirkland, something even more profound happened. Their technical level raised expectations in the West. Speed, precision, elevation, musical attack. It was ballet with sharpened edges. And yet, beneath the virtuosity, there was fragility. Kirkland's intensity, Baryshnikov's restless ambition. Together, they created performances that felt almost psychologically exposed. This was not just a beautiful pairing. It was a technical and cultural turning point for ballet in America. Vladimir Vasiliev and Ekaterina Maximova were not simply principal dancers at the Bolshoi. They were a cultural phenomenon. He brought heroic power, explosive jumps, dramatic authority, masculine presence. She brought brilliance, musicality, and a sharp technical clarity that cut through the grand scale of Soviet ballet. Together, they embodied a cultural ideal. At the height of the Cold War, they were more than artists, they were symbols. Their performances weren't intimate. They were epic, larger than life. If ballet in the 20th century had its own royal couple, it might have been them. And at number 1, I place Rudolf Nureyev and Margot Fonteyn. When Nureyev defected to the West and partnered Fonteyn, ballet history changed overnight. She was already an established star. He was a young, rebellious force of nature. The age difference alone shocked audiences. But on stage, none of it mattered. Their chemistry was electric, almost reverential. Nureyev elevated the role of the male dancer to new dramatic importance. Fonteyn, inspired by him, entered a second artistic peak. They didn't just perform classics, they revived them. They turned ballet into international headline news. Their partnership crossed politics, generations, and continents. Some legends are debated. Theirs became history. Ballet partnerships are a fragile thing. They exist in a specific moment, in a specific body, in a specific time in history. And yet, when they work, they feel eternal. Some partnerships redefine technique, some redefine storytelling, some become political symbols, and some, somehow, become legend. Ranking them is impossible, and that's exactly why we try. Because debate keeps dance alive. So now I'm turning it to you. Who would be your number one? Who did I leave out? And which partnership changed your understanding of ballet? Let's continue the conversation in the comments. If you love deep conversations about dance history, artistry, and the people who shaped this art form, subscribe to Deep Dive Dance. Because dance deserves to be discussed, not just watched. I'll see you in the next deep dive.